Hey guys, what's going on? Josh here. Welcome back to another episode of Movie Smash Podcast. It's not a regular episode, so we'll not be covering movie news. Unfortunately, Johnny and Aaron are busy and can't take time from their busy schedule. So I figured I'd do a one-on-one interview with one of the Smash personalities here in Houston. And my guest today is the man himself, aka the Source. Remo, what's going on, man?
Hey, it's good. Yeah, how's it going?
How's it been doing? Like, what you been up to lately?
Smash wise, just getting ready. I mean, there's always something going on, like every day,
Right.
when it comes to like SU stuff and Houston Smash stuff. But getting ready for Clutch City Clash has
Dude.
been the biggest thing. It's just some new project we have to do every day. So it's fun though.
Busy organizing that stuff?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Really busy.
It's called, I like to start off the show three different ways. From a player aspect, SU aspect, and a streamer aspect. So
Okay.
I want to start off with who is Remo behind the controller / keyboard? Like, what do you like to do like on your spare time?
My spare time.
Yeah, dude. Like a hobby other than Smash.
I mean, that's been kind of the thing. It's just
Really?
it's always Smash. I don't really do a lot anymore. Before I got into the Smash scene, I mean, my hobbies just sort of gaming in general.
Okay, cool.
But,
What kind of games?
RPGs. I didn't get like super in. Like I never had like a whole lot of games as a kid, just a couple.
No,
So
yeah,
I just,
same here,
like,
same here.
Like we're just really get into like that one game.
Right.
So I don't have like this long library of games that I played, but I like the RPGs like Final Fantasy. I'm waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out.
Dude,
Stuff
me
like that.
too, dude,
Right?
me too.
Just waiting.
It's been in development for so long.
Yeah. I hate all those those in between Kingdom Hearts games. Like I hear they're good and they're a good story and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't even want to hear any of that. I just want to hear Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well,
know.
a shortcut that like I used to do until like whatever, I'll play the game. Like I'd go on YouTube and I look up the what's it called, the cutscenes.
Yeah.
So I can follow the story because
Yeah.
like I mean I don't want to play the PSP games, Birth by
Yeah.
Sleep or anything
Yeah.
like that because like the attack controls are like really wonky and stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
it's different.
I'll just watch the cutscenes and like get the story from there.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I just watched one of the games, just the whole thing, just to see the story because I knew I was never going to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that. Fantasy football used to be my Smash. Like
dude.
as obsessed with Smash I am now. Like fantasy football was every day, all
Right.
day. But you only can be like that obsessed with one thing. So I
Yeah.
kind of dropped it.
Yeah, of
If
course.
there's any Smashers out there that watch football that want to start a league this season, I would probably do it. If not, I'll probably just quit. Honestly, because
So all you fantasy football aficionados, hit up Remo, man.
yeah, I'm down. I'm super down. But yeah, that's it. Now it's just Smash. I mean, when there isn't work to do with Smash,
Right.
or with my streaming stuff, with the SU stuff, just general community stuff, I'm just playing Smash at home with my roommates. Moved into this Smash house. We all play Smash.
Oh, that's
every
cool,
day,
dude.
and it's been hella fun. So that's really kind of what it comes down to.
Well, when it comes down to Smash, the most important question is that everyone wants to know: who do you main? Because you keep on you're famous for switching mains,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
One day Fox, and then Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
I started my first Smash 4 character
Right.
was Kirby. I
Kirby.
don't know why. I just thought he was kind of cool.
Right.
This was right when you buy the game. I was just super not good, still not good. But Kirby. Then I picked up Ness because I watched a cat Ness tutorial. It was really good. His tutorials on Ness and Pikachu are really good. They're
Yeah, they're
half hour
really
long.
thorough.
Very.
I have a Pocket Nest, and I watched the whole 45 or 30-minute
he
video
goes
that he
through
has.
everything and strategies, and it just made Ness look like the coolest character.
Yeah, definitely.
So I played Ness for a while, and then I kept killing myself at Uppy recovery.
Oh
so it was
my
just
God.
all right, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
done
one of the
this,
thing with
know?
Ness. Like whenever you start off learning Ness,
Yeah.
the up B gets you so bad, dude.
It's it's just something that you just have to sit down and learn. It's
Yeah,
the only
definitely.
One of the only things I've ever lapped is just to run that PK Thunder 2 over and over and over again. Especially Mario, just because he's just easy. I don't know. He's a good character just to start out with, I think. And
Yeah, of course.
He's like secret broken. Like he's never gotten a buff or a nerf since.
No,
the game came
never,
out.
dude. He
And
had, the Sakurai has not touched him.
Yeah. Like I mean, everyone thinks he's. I mean, he seems kind of fair and balanced, like he should be.
Right.
He's just like the whatever character, but.
But dude,
he
that
all
up B
this,
has so
like-
much knockback, dude.
Yeah, it definitely can. That little one coin.
Yeah, that's so
hitbox
dumb,
and-
man.
Yeah, up smash for days.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Big Daddy. And, the great frame data and kill power. He's just broken.
Yeah, and plus he has like a lot of mobility in the air.
He's crazy good. And I enjoy playing him a lot until I moved in here with Dow. If you'll know Dow, he's the best Falco in Texas, I think, at least. And he kind of really taught me how to play the game because he was an old gen Diddy Kong player in Brawl.
Right.
Plays Diddy now when he kind of needs to, I guess, when it happens. But he's been playing a lot more Falco, and he just kind of taught me the game. And I just watch him playing Falco, and it's just the coolest. It was just the coolest thing.
No, yeah,
being-
definitely. Like I would, I faced him in bracket twice,
Really?
and he bodied my Luigi like crazy.
yeah.
And like ever since like those matches, like I have like the tremendous fear against the Falco matchup.
Really?
It's like, yeah, really.
Luigi is a good matchup against Falco too.
Yeah, Luigi on paper, Luigi's supposed to win against Falco or Fox.
Yeah.
But I just don't know.
Yeah. You just gotta know how to play it, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
I mean, just watching him play it, I just picked up Falco one day, and it's like, wow, this is the most fun. It is the most fun. So, I just think it's cool. I've always been a bit of a Star Fox fan in general. I like the characters.
Right.
And so just Falco just seemed fun. He's just super fun in the air, off stage.
Yeah,
just, like,
definitely.
a bunch of off stage, unsafe bullcrap.
Yeah, his edge guarding skills are insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you know how to use them right.
It's super fun. Then Peach showed up because I started playing Melee Peach.
Yeah.
And that was when Big Boss was destroying everybody. I'm like, all right, let's see how this works. It didn't go anywhere because she's
Super tech.
her learning curve is too high, and I'm too lazy for that. and then I started playing some Diddy Kong, who I still like, and I might play him as a secondary, but because he's just. You play Falco for so long, he's a low tier character, and then you pick
Right.
up Diddy. It's like, oh wait, I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah,
And I can
right.
just,
There's so much
just
moving
have
for
this
freedom.
banana, I can just throw it around and just get these free grabs, and oh, you're dead now because I did banana to up smash, and
Yeah.
at 110 you're dead for free.
Duh, right?
Yeah. So it's just and then I started. I knew this guy, this guy for a while, just kind of back and forth. We see each other at tournaments, but he started coming to a lot more Smash Fight clubs,
Right.
And started watching his Fox, and he's super inspiring
Really?
player. Just his Fox play it blows my mind how good he's been doing lately. And that's why I asked him to be a part of the Smash United team.
Right.
Just
He's a really good up and coming Fox player.
yeah.
dude.
It's kind of different than Trello was in the beginning, and then in the Wall, who's still kind of new gen, but has a lot of roots. And,
Of course.
at a top player as he is in BC as well, and
Mm-hmm.
Mega Fox. This guy is just he's a super new gen and up and coming, and
A lot of potential.
Definitely, and there was kind of some need base there too, because he needed just kind of the support to be able to afford to come to these tournaments.
Of course, yeah.
And I just wanted to give him that, just give him the extra motivation to come and just be the best Fox in Texas, or at least the second best at the Mega Fox. We'll see.
Well,
We'll
yeah.
see how that turns out in the end. But after watching him, I just kind of wanted to play Fox. And past about a month and a half, I've just been messing around with him, and he's so fun. He's so
Yeah, dude,
fun.
definitely.
So yes, I am a Fox main
So
for now.
you guys heard? Oh, for now.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, on May 10th, I am a Fox main.
Okay, cool, cool,
Ask
cool.
me on June 10th. But I mean, this is playing Fox. It feels like how Falco is. For me, it's Falco is just this is just my character.
Right.
I love it.
It just
I wanna
feels
get
right.
better on it. Yeah. And Peach and Diddy never felt like that really. But Fox, it feels like something I really want to pursue.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
As serious as competitive as I get with Smash, which is not that much,
Right.
Because my competition with myself is my streaming and the company. That's the stuff that I really want to be
Yeah,
successful
definitely
with.
do,
I kind of pretend to be kind of ragey and salty when I lose.
Right.
But, it's just I just kind of have fun with it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in the end, it's all about having fun when it comes to Smash.
Yeah.
It's called. Well, how was your first tournament experience in Smash in general?
My first tournament. Let's see. I think my first tournament was probably my own tournament that we started running in my apartments. It was much different when you're kind of like TOing and running your own tournament.
Yeah, it is.
So, but I guess I'll say like the first tournament I really remember is the Odyssey tournament. It was Sam 2, the San Antonio monthly tournament,
Right.
the second one. It was back in February of 15, and that was a whole lot of fun. Went with Felix Faction and his brother and Jumbo, and that was it's a pretty cool experience. It's intimidating, you know. You're super new to competitive Smash, and
Right, and then you're
driving 4
organizing.
hours.
Yeah.
Just like the whole situation was really new. I ended up playing my carpool, which was weird. So you know, I didn't like play anyone new.
Right.
I played my carpool. I played Felix Faction's brother. Won super close set. It was super fun. And then next I played with Denti.
Ooh, Denti.
Yeah, Denti. So as someone who's been playing competitively for like a month against Denti, I hit him once in our first match.
Oh man.
Yeah, I hit him once, and then I think I got.
Did you go Sheik? Sheik?
He was playing Diddy. That was when
Diddy
was broken.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
was.
hoo-ha.
Yeah, I hit him once, and then the second match, I actually was winning for like 30 seconds, and then I noticed I was winning and just freaked out and lost.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of the beginning of it, and it's it's been a lot of fun. I still like going to brackets when I can. Half the time I go to Smash events. I'm like helping run them or stream them or something nowadays. But
Right.
when I can, just play. In
Yeah,
brackets,
definitely.
I just like doing it. You know, it's just fun.
Yeah, that's badass. Like,
Yeah.
where do you see the future of Smash 4 going? Like, can it be as big as Melee?
That's really hard. It seems hard because from what I can see from like the different scenes, the Melee scene and the rule set and everything has been like established for such a long time.
Definitely,
now.
and like Smash 4, it's like kind of like it's like 2 stock, 3 stock. It goes
Yeah.
back and forth, right?
Yeah, and I think by the time that those rules get to a place where we can kind of agree on it as a national
Right.
sense, and if that happens, which I kind of don't think it will, like Smash 5 will come out, and then there might be a whole new,
Meta,
argument
yeah.
of what we should be doing with it. So I think the days of Melee being like that game, I think Melee could be out for another and be as big as it is for another 10 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But, in 10 years from now, Smash like 6 will come out. I think these new Smash games will still be developed.
Right.
So, you know, in this new Smash, just kind of like post Brawl, that I think it'll go out. I think it'll go on for a while, and I think it's kind of cool that it's getting a lot of backing from, you know, the esports and the just so much more players. It's super accessible. That's why you can see like 400 people going to TGC 6, and 1,000 people were at Genesis, and
Yeah.
it's really big, and I think it's gonna remain really big for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Like Smash 4, I feel like Smash 4 is the gateway to new gens to start and playing competitively Smash wise.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can probably start playing Smash 4 and then probably end up playing Melee or something like that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I can see that happening in Melee or PM.
Right.
It's just so easy to get. It's everywhere now, and then you can just kind of try the other ones and see how you like it.
Well, when it comes to, tracking back to the rule set of Smash, do you agree, as a player, should we ban Bayonetta?
No. I don't agree with that, only because of for all the Brawl people that I know, and
Right.
kind of talk to me about the horrors of Meta Knight and
Exactly.
just how broken Meta Knight was, and
Because
the big struggle was it.
I remember back in the Brawl days, you know, they would have tournaments where it's like, all right, everyone besides Meta Knight.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, and I feel like Zyro was the one to kind of go forward with the banning the Meta Knight. I think he was one of the first or the first to do it. And,
Right.
And hearing how broken he was, like I was a Brawl kid. I played it,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know about the competitive scene until like the very 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 end.
Right.
I heard like the name U2 King, and I didn't really know what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I did so. But I did hear how messed up Meta Knight was. So I can see how bad it was, you know, compared to other characters, and just how Brawl worked, the chain grabs and I don't
the
know.
tripping and everything.
it was a silly game.
Yeah,
It was a silly game.
I agree with you
from
on
what
that.
I see. But seeing Pink Fresh, who's been destroying the world with Bayonetta, get 17th at this last tournament that Charlo won,
Right.
it kind of makes me think, like, okay, Bayonetta can't be that broken. You know, it's making...
It's all about learning the matchup, honestly.
Yeah, and which no one has yet. I mean, a lot of people haven't yet. The people that are complaining, like me, haven't yet. So I hate it, and it's annoying to play against, but I just, you gotta learn it. It's making good players kind of great. It's like a player like Zolt was always a good player. He was getting like...
Didn't he play Dark Pit or something?
He was playing
like
Pit and Dark Pit, but
Pit and Dark Pit?
mostly Pit.
Right.
And he was getting... And he had improved tremendously. Zolt was actually one of the first of the 3 people I met in the whole Smash scene, and to seeing his growth was crazy to see. He's definitely determined, and he was getting like 7th place, 7th, 5th maybe.
Right.
And then he's winning tournaments with Bea. I don't think it like quote unquote carries people, but Bale has the tools to make people good.
Yeah,
it's just
definitely.
Like Pink Fresh was always a really good player. I mean, I knew he was.
Yeah, solid Lucas main too.
Right, for sure. And now he is Bayonetta. He's taking his skills that he developed naturally
to the next level.
And now he's just winning tournaments and just
rather than like a regional threat, like he's become a national threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing wrong with that. Like Dan told me once that like Archana, like everyone has the same character select screen. Don't bitch and moan about the characters you play. Just everyone has access to these better characters. If you want to play DDD for all your life and complain about it, then that's kind of on you. So just if you want better results, then you might get it with Mario and Diddy and Sheik and Bayonetta. It's just that's just how the game is. It's always going to be tiers.
No, yeah, definitely. And I feel like we should like learn the Bayonetta matchup so we can optimize our play and like actually like think of different mix-ups than rather than like falling into the usual habits. Like I play Luigi and all his combos are based off of grabs.
Yeah.
And I somewhat know the Bayonetta matchup because like basically when they're like at 90% they start spamming Witch Time. Yeah, so it's all about learning the matchup. And
yeah, I mean, I support more people playing Bayo. I think it's just going to help the scene in general to learn. There aren't that many like Zolt, Victus, like Grim dropping Bayo. So
so he legitly dropped Bayo.
As far as I can see, I don't know him too well personally, but he's just playing Falcon and Fox again.
Okay.
So there aren't too many. So just like the Roses, the Ryus, some of these characters that these matchups you just kind of have to figure out. The more the merrier in Houston. Have them be active players that people can
definitely have like a lot of diversity here in Houston.
There definitely is, and when it comes to those like tough matchups, like I play against Shauna, like he's like the only one who plays Olimar in the city. I know Slippy T recently picked him up, but Olimar is hard and weird.
Definitely.
It's something that if you don't know how to play, you're just you're not gonna be successful. So if there was a 3 or 4 or 5 more Olimar mains, I think the city in general can kind of just have better head on your shoulders about it. So
well, like now that we're on the topic of the Houston Smash community, like what's your opinion on the Smash community?
Just in general?
Yeah, in general.
It's great. It's the reason. It's the reason why I got into this and commit so much time and money and effort into this, because I really love this community. It just kind of it feels like it really welcomes you in open arts. I mean, you can meet all different kind of people, and you come to these tournaments, and everyone you can come play friendlies with anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Most of the old gen players are super open to giving new players a lot of tips.
Right.
That's kind of what I just came into. I started this wanting. This is like gonna be like the stupidest like new gen thing that I ever thought, the most ignorant thing that I thought, because I've always kind of was a community leader in all my like past hobbies, like high school band, and stuff like that. So I'm like, getting Smash 4, let's like me, Remo, I'm going to start the Houston Smash competitive scene, you know, like thinking as if there hasn't been going on for like a decade with Brawl and stuff. Like, I'm going to start tournaments and I'm going to get people together. It's like, there's like a completely already established thing going on. But I was just super ignorant. I didn't know. So met everybody and, you know, and just, the first person I met was Josh Mustache at a Smash Fest, and he was just super cool. He invited me over to his house where all these people were, and I was super nervous because I was bad.
Really?
I was super bad.
No,
and
I
just
know where you're coming from.
I didn't know how. I thought no people can be like super good and I'll be shunned and no one will want to play with me because I'm super boring because I'm so bad. But everyone was just like super cool. I met Jumbo. I met C12, who probably a lot of people don't know, but he probably still is the best Rob in the city, though he doesn't play anymore. He's like he's a graphic designer by as a profession, so he just like doesn't
just
play
busy
anymore.
doing that. Yeah,
busy, yeah. But met him and Zold and Jumbo, and everyone was just super cool. And that's kind of just that little taste is what I attribute to the whole city. Everyone is just like I have like 250 new friends on Facebook, and I can legitimately call them, a lot of them just like real friends. It just feels good just to meet so many
it feels
people.
like a family, and
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, and there's ups and downs with all of it. I mean, as families can go. There's a lot of Facebook is an easy way to get your mind across, and sometimes like opinions that people don't like to hear, and there's a lot of salt that can go around.
Of course.
Excuse me. But I think in the end, everyone just kind of wants the city, wants events to be good, and wants the people in the city to be good, and just kind of play Smash. Like when it comes down to that, like that's all what really matters.
Yeah, basically just have fun and play Smash. Yeah, I feel like Houston's a really welcoming community as well. Like tracing back to my first tournament was the Friday weekly that Times Square.
Yeah.
In Katy.
Yeah.
And actually, my first friendly was with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. This is back then when I was playing Doc.
Yeah.
And I was super nervous. This is my first I guess weekly tournament. That's like we would have like small like get-togethers at my roommates, and I would beat everybody in my small circle. And I was like, oh, let me check out the competitive scene. Did my whole research on Reddit, and then I found out there was weeklies at Times Square, and I went to the Times Square, and I was like, you know what? Instead of being nervous, let me go play a friendly. And I see you playing on a setup, and you were playing Doc.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, dude, you want to do some Doc dittos and shit?
I remember this.
Yeah. So, man, from there, it was like a really welcoming like scene. I really enjoyed it.
That's super cool. Yeah, I remember that when that's another one of my random characters.
Right.
Doc is like dumb fun, like secret low key fun. He's so strong.
Yo, definitely. I even feel like Doc is like better than Mario. In my opinion.
You see Nairo kind of destroy Esam and that MLG with
Doc.
It just.
I feel like
in the right hands, he can do some damage.
Also, I feel like he kind of hyped up Doc a lot. Ever since that MLG stream, I would go on for Glory, and people would just play Doc for some weird reason. I was like, what?
It was exciting to see.
Yeah, beating Esam's Pikachu.
You can't recover with shit, but outside of that, he's really fun. So it's cool. That's a cool story. That's a cool experience.
Yeah, dude, definitely. What's it called? Well, last question on the player aspect. Do you believe in tiers? And if you do you have your own tier list?
I don't make tier lists because I don't really know the game on that level. I didn't take the time to
Right.
I mean, my tier list will probably mimic most other ones. Do I think tiers exist? I think there are better characters than others, but then at the same time, especially in Smash 4, I do think that any character
has potential
to do well. I don't think any character can win Evo, just based on the talent and the other high tier characters that are there. But you come to the city and you see a lot of characters, like Falco. My roommate Falco winning a Dow with Falco winning an Arcadian. There's a bunch of Toon Links around here, and the low tier guy himself, Trella, has been he'll play a lot of characters that are just fun for him that everyone will say are bad, and the Smash 4 community is so fickle, and they'll say oh, me Sword Fighter is
trash.
Trash. It's the worst character in the game. It's horrible and has no reason to be ever played. Trello picks him up, wins a bunch of tournaments, does these awesome, mind-blowing things with him, and then on Reddit, it's like, oh no, me Sword Fighter's good. No, look at all these things you can do. Yeah, so it's just like with Charizard he was doing, and I see Lucario with Lucario. I mean, you can go down the list. Like, there's so many people, even in this city alone, that take their characters that are considered low or bad tier, mid tier, and can do amazing things with them. So in that sense, tiers. I don't think tiers exist, but it's going to be a Sheik or a Rosa or a Bayo that will win Evo, or a Diddy.
Yeah, definitely.
That's probably what's going to happen. That's just how it goes.
Do you, by any chance, do you have any players that you look up to, like mentality, like toward like mentality wise, or something like that?
Like on a national,
Doesn't even have to be international.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was like the first player that I looked up to was Nakat.
Nakat.
As like a new player, Nakat, he made these like kind of videos that were really supportive towards like a new player mentality,
right?
Being like, because he made like a video. It's like in my first tournament, I went 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
I got he got like JV 3'd or some craziness,
right?
Where he just got completely destroyed. And now the cat is a national name, top 30, 40 in the world. And it just, I needed that kind of mentality, because even now it's hard to lose, especially when I won it. Because a lot of times I don't care.
Right.
I'll just like, if I lose in like these money matches or whatever, like I don't really care. But like if I'm really have a goal in mind, like I really want to win and I lose, it's hard. It's hard to like to get past it. And he made a lot of videos and just talking to the person. I gave him a ride from the airport from Battlegrounds.
Oh, nice.
And he's just such a super cool guy. He's one of the players that isn't like a diva. He seems super down to earth. And I really like
humble.
That. Yeah,
really humble.
Very definitely. Like he has a skill in this, but he doesn't take he doesn't have a big head about it, a big ego about it.
Yeah, definitely. Even after the CLG sponsorship or anything like that, dude, he's still humble as shit.
I think he's definitely a player that deserves it, because based on his play, I mean, there's a lot of player that might be ranked above him that might not be sponsored or something like that, but his personality as just a person, I just think he's a super good person, and it kind of, I would want as a sponsor to have that kind of person on his team, and I guess just take it to locally. I definitely look up to my roommate Dow, because he's helped me. And he's taken the time.
Yeah, dude, super friendly person too.
Yeah, Dow's the coolest.
Yeah,
Dow's really cool. He's it's hard for him to get pissed off at people. It's hard for you to get pissed off at Dow, because he just wants to have a good time.
Yeah, dude, super chill too.
Yeah, very, very. And we moved in together, and he kind of just like took me under his wing,
right?
No pun. And just to kind of just teach me the game and just get me over, because I had like super big salt problems, super frustrated. And he'll just be real about it. Be like, because like I couldn't do like the basic stuff like Mario, like down throw, up tilt combo.
Yeah.
It's just easy. It's like it's the easiest thing, but I kept screwing it up. It's just like, just stop screwing it up. Just if you want to be good, then these things you're gonna have to do. So I'm definitely helped by him. My roommate Brave, who hates this game, but he loves Smash as a melee player, and he'll sit down and help me out. And
right.
I could go down the list over and over about all the people in this community that are just like genuine and helpful and nice, and it's the reason why I wake up in the morning and want to continue to do all this work for the events and stuff. It's really all goes back to the community.
Dude, that's great. Like, I admire someone with that kind of mentality that like puts like their 100% effort into the simple fighting game and making the community really fun and welcoming, and like we thank you for your work.
I mean, I really definitely appreciate it. Like it's all like, I mean, it all really comes down to just like supporting Houston, because I look around and and that's really how I got into the the streaming and wanting to put Houston on the map as much as I can as just like a new gen player, new gen person. Players like Grim and Trella and Karna will put Houston on the map for being awesome and being from Houston.
Yeah, definitely.
But I see like VGBC streams, and I see like, oh, their players are good, but our players are better. I see like these streams that like they're getting 5,000 views and everyone knows all their names. I know that Tension is the best Fox in MDVA. Like, why do I know that? Like, I shouldn't like and when we have better foxes here, when this guy is a better fox than him,
Or
you know.
what's it called, Megafox too?
Yeah, I mean, and Megan Fox definitely has a lot of national name. He was, big and brawl. People, he definitely had like a debate on like who is a better fox in
Right.
the world. But there are people in the city that can go over to MDVA, and even we had that Genesis crew battle where Texas versus MDVA. It was a lot of Houston versus
Yeah.
MDVA, and we won pretty handedly against people like Pink Fresh.
Yeah, I saw that,
and
yeah.
stuff. So. How can I get a national spotlight where these players can get like tweeted at, and have fans and show their skills and show their medal and everything that we do with each other. How can we get that national spotlight?
Yeah, give them the recognition that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
It's called, well, like coming back to the national side, what's it called, Clutch City Clash, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big national. This is Houston's first national.
With I guess with Smash 4,
Smash 4.
The name National is it's kind of
Right.
weird, what can be considered, but hopefully by the entrance that we can bring,
Right.
and the top players that are coming, I definitely would consider it a national or super regional.
Yeah.
And and it should be Houston's first, the US's first 3-stock national, which
Nice.
it's kind of exciting. I want it to be a weekend where people around the world can see 3-stock in America as a viable rule set. It's something
Right.
that people want to see.
For something
exciting.
like that, what kind of planning goes into like a national?
It's really immense. There's a lot of people involved in Smash United.
Right.
It started just kind of small with just like me and a couple other people, and now it's every kind of major Smash kind of group in Houston. The Melee side, with Jaden and Alex up in North around the dojo. Keith Lalonde came. He's just a Melee representative from Houston. The PM community in to run the West Houston Smash that ran the Times Square that you went to. Just all the big people that do so much work with Smash came together around TGC 4 time, and just wanted to bring more kind of the same like ideals when it comes to the better or big events in Houston, different events that kind of have like streaming as a focus or as a feature.
Right.
And just see if we, can we get like this national going on. That was like kind of the goal in the very beginning, and it's leading up to now. So there's a lot of people involved in this, and everyone has kind of their role, when it comes to booking big players and talking to those big players.
Yeah, definitely. Like we got like Ally, like the announcement yesterday. Got Ally,
Trevante, Void. We're talking to Zero and Nairo and the Buzz and Foe, Foe and Esam. We're just talking to all these people, and that requires just one separate person just to kind of keep tabs and keep track.
Yeah, definitely.
To talk to them, talk to their agents, their sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of planning, lots of spreadsheets. We have to remain really organized. So we have like our kind of chat app called Slack that helps run the business with just all these different channels for everything that we need to do.
It's kind of like a Discord kind of thing.
Yeah, it's basically Discord, but more business centered than gaming centered, and it's really nice because it just has everything that we need to run. Little channels, like we have a streaming channel where we need to talk about the stream and getting artwork for the layouts.
Right.
The YouTube, what we need to do there, and because we're all really new at this. We haven't been doing this for forever like Gimmer has at VGBC.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to just kind of make up a lot as we go, ask a lot of questions from people like TOs, like Juggle Guy, who runs the Big House, Bear, who is like the TO, the like hot TO right now, who's going to TO CEO. And he TO'd Genesis.
Oh, nice.
We just hit him up and ask him all these questions based on his experiences to use for us. Because we're fairly unknown, so it's kind of hard to talk to people. Like I was talking to the Buzz, first telling them about like, hey, we have this, come back. You want to come back to Houston? We have this national. And it's like, oh, so it's your guys' first event. You're trying to do this big thing, and what is a Smash United? And we're like, I understand how it sounds, but there's so much of us doing a lot of effort. We've asked a lot of these big TOs how to do it and what to do. Talk to Gaming Generations, who supplies all the kind of infrastructure and the setups for all these big events like Evo and DreamHack, and getting their advice and recommendations. So we're definitely putting our work into this not to be something that you would regret coming to. So people like the Buzz like hearing that, because their job is just come down. They just want to be entertained and play in a good, well-run tournament.
Right.
So we just have to prove to everyone from top players to the bottoms that this is going to be it's going to be a good time, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm terrified. I'm super scared.
Well, of course. I mean, it's one of like the first Smash 4 national that you're running. Yeah. And don't worry, man. I hope things will work out.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think they do seem to. We definitely it won't be for a lack of trying. The first Battlegrounds tournament, I was super scared because. This was like our first event of that size.
Right.
TGC-ish size of doing it ourselves. And when it came out pretty well, I mean, there were some hiccups, but things came out pretty good. It was the best feeling in the world for grand finals to finish, for the wall to win, and then just like, oh, wow, we did it. For the most part, everything went pretty solid, and that made going into Battlegrounds 2 feel a lot better.
Right.
Try to get some improvements there. So we just can kind of just build off our personal experiences to go to the future and make Clutch City Clash a really good time. I feel very good about it.
Glad to hear that.
Just trying to get the word out. It's a different thing because, like you said, it is kind of the first national, so like it costs a little bit more than people are used to paying.
Right.
Like the TGC Battlegrounds, it's like $20 for singles.
Yeah.
The venue fee, it being a bigger venue, 2-day venue, it's just costs more.
Definitely.
And but I hope that people will kind of look at everything all the news that we're coming out with, and we're going to come out with like a venue trailer and some photos just to show you just the big 22,000 square feet venue. It's super big, and
yeah, dude. I was talking
Mm.
to Wispy,
Yeah.
and he mentioned it's like the venue looks pretty good. I'm pretty hyped for it.
Yeah.
Really spacious and everything like that.
Yeah. It's gonna. I mean, we have a lot of goals. Like 24-hour venue is a goal that we're gonna try to reach when we open up a compendium to try to raise some money.
Right.
Do that way because it's gonna cost a little bit. But if we get it there, that's gonna be pretty cool. 24-hour venue, I think it's one of the coolest goals you can get at these kind of events. Just to be able to hang out. Hang out all night if you want to, play some friendlies with top players, do like side events, salty sweet stuff.
Right.
It's that's really cool. So I think we're gonna have a lot of vendors. Muffin Bros gonna come down. Speaking of Wispy, and have their wares and a bunch of other people. So there's definitely a whole bunch to do over the weekend, and lots of top players. It's pretty exciting.
Sounds great, dude. Well, like, I'm definitely gonna register for Clutch City Clash. Everyone from Movie Smash Podcast will.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Speaking of the future, like, where do you see the future for SU? Like, where can you see it lead to?
That's a tough question, because it's like it's been so day to day. It's hard to think about the future. But if you own a business, you just have to you have to think about what's coming up. But
Right.
I mean, our goal is to get to the point where you look at something like T-Lock, and that has like a lot of great events, a really super solid stream that is well watched with everybody. A bunch of viewers and subscribers. That's something to look forward to. The sub button. I just want it to be a brand that represents Houston first and foremost, and then can branch out to Texas and the South as a brand that's known for just really good events. That you can come to Clutch City Clash every year, and it's on the level of like a Pound or a big house. Like this is like a really good thing that the things can get bigger and better as it goes along. The venue will be even bigger and better next year, and I mean that's all about just great stream, great events, maybe some sponsoring some bigger players, us getting the kind of support where we can put it back into our sponsor players and fly them all out to Evo and stuff. Like right now, we don't make. I mean, we personally don't make any money. Like I don't make any money from SU.
Right.
No one does. So like any like venue fees or like merchandise, it just goes straight back into
To the community.
back into the community. Yeah, for sure. Like into the events because like our venue is it's expensive
Yeah.
for Clutch City Clash. Like we're not sure. Hopefully, be able to make it. Break out even in it. So that everything just goes into that. I never really think about, especially with as many people are involved in SU and the kind of like backing and support you'd have to get to make profit in this. I never really
Right.
like came into this like looking to make money. That's never what it was.
No, not at all.
Just wanted to support the community. But I am looking forward to the days where you look at like Panda Global getting like sponsorships from those big like corporate sponsorships. I think done in the right way, those kind of sort of like esports leanings can be positive. Like if they're just taking that support and that spotlight and funds or whatever they're getting from these bigger companies and using it to help out their sponsored players or providing more features for their events. Like if Nintendo backed Clutch City Clash next year or something, you know what I mean? Like if Nintendo, when companies like that come in and say we're going to like corporate and back
Right.
your,
How
these
they
events.
funded Genesis 3, right?
Yeah, I think they were involved with that. I know that they were involved in Apex last year or in this year again too. Like when these big companies come down and they just they it can be done in a wrong way. Esports can be kind of fishy when it comes
Right.
to lots of money involved, back and forth. But I think these TOs that I've met in these nationals that I've been to are like stand-up people that just want good events and great features, so they can provide like big pop bonuses that go straight to the players and competitors. They can
Right.
provide T-shirts and lanyards and stuff and 24-hour venues and stuff just from these big companies. So if SU can get to the point where we're trusted with that that sort of support from bigger companies and just people in general, that's definitely a future that I hope to make a reality.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm glad to hear those kind of plans from you. Like,
Yeah, we're in a big goal after Clutch City is looking forward to like being able to have like T-Lock has like a business that's really centered around them. They have a really good situation with FX Game Exchange where they can run their events in a really solid venue that's just tailored around T-Lock. They have their like backdrop and all their computer stuff is there. Like for me, I have to like take my computer, take it all apart,
Right.
pack it in my car, drive to UH. Krebs has to bring the banner and all these chairs and tables. Like we all have to go back and forth. It's a big goal to like kind of start a business,
Right.
Because that's what we pretty much have to do. It's just like start a separate business because you can't support a kind of venue like that just on tournaments. But just kind of just start something in Houston that has like a good central located, great venue that people can kind of come to. Good parking and all that stuff. That is a good tournament space in Houston, just like Dallas has in SU. I think that would be the biggest stepping point for SU getting bigger, because that way we can just focus on the events and the weeklies being great. We can use that for monthly venue. We don't have to try to like hope that we can get a room at UH or use a bar or a dance studio. We've been
Yeah.
to cell phone repair stores, and it's really tough. Like even the Times Square, it's a great venue, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
And sometimes like you don't even break even from it based on like the $5 that they pay in the Smash Fest. So so that's a big future goal. Is to get like a real SU business, just like T-Lock has up there.
Well, like, tracking back to the players, like your sponsored players, like what's your opinion on them? You think you chose right? Do they represent SU well to your
Yeah.
liking and everything
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
definitely. I
Cool,
mean,
man.
what I definitely like, about having the team that we have is that they're all super skilled players and they're all really good people. Like the wall started before we even really kind of got into like any sort of like um, any big SU stuff, big like sponsorship and esports or whatever. We were just trying to figure out how to make streaming work.
Right.
He'd come over to my house, and he's a really smart dude when it comes to computers. He helped me build my computer, and he has his own that he's helped stream with too. So he just kind of
Oh, that's cool.
came came over, help us do this, and then we kind of got to the point where we wanted to kind of support him as he supported us. He's definitely just been a part of the team. So he's just such a good player. To be able to kind of level up the way that he has from the beginning to now. Now he's Zero says he's
The best
Yoshi
Yoshi.
in the world. It's
And he's only
amazing.
been playing the game for a year.
Yeah. I mean, he had some melee background, but he didn't play brawl, and he just kind of like learned like what he learned for back in melee, and brought it forward. BC, Seoul, and everyone considers him one of the best villagers, top 5 villagers in the country,
Nice.
probably in the world. He's super smart. He's one of the guys that I call him and Tesh and KJ like Smash scientists. I drove him and Tesh and KJ to a tournament once, and in the back seat they were just like talking about frame
Data
data,
and everything like that.
and all this like jump squat and all this stuff that I don't even know what was going on. It's just all going over my head. But it's just they take this game to such like a mathematical like
Approach.
level, and I love it because that's just like when it kind of down to it. There's a bunch of it's a bunch of hitboxes. It's just kind of it's a lot of mind game stuff too, but like there's a lot of just this math in it.
Yeah, the
And,
technical side of Smash.
Yeah, and he's a super technical player. I love watching him play, and like he's taken like the characters he's picked up, like when Diddy was broken, and Rosa, and Nest, and Villager. Like each character he picks up, he's already like one of the best top 2 players in the city with the character. Just
Right.
he can just do that. And now his Nest is one if one or two with Asa in the city, and his Villager is unmatched. And going to Megafox is kind of just speaks for himself. Like if you've gone to TGCs, it's just it's been Megafox turning.
Yeah, he took it
win.
last TGC7, right?
Yeah, he won TG7 in a great like a turnaround comeback in that grand finals, and he's won most of the TGCs, and he's just such a great player. I don't he lives in San Antonio, so I don't know him super well personally. As like I don't get to see him every single day,
Right.
but I just don't know how how I would love to have seen him in Brawl, honestly, just to see him just kind of just be like him and Trella, be those kind of players that just were so active and so good coming up, and then as they transition to Smash 4, that just like that like skill just go over so well. So I mean, just watching him play is amazing. And you go down to bringing down our melee players, got the top 2 melee players in the city, and one of the top PM players in the city in Forces, and in Mojo and Drake 13 being our melee players.
Right.
And then sorry, this guy, our newest player,
Yeah.
is I'm his biggest fan. Everyone knows I'm always watching his sets and popping off like an idiot, just because he's just
Dude, it's so hype, dude.
yeah,
It's hype.
yeah, I love it. I love watching him. He's been a kind of player that kind of a special case. Like the wall was with us from the beginning, and the BC had a sponsorship with the dojo that
with Dojo.
became SU. So
SU.
he became SUBC. Megafox has been a star forever. And with this guy, it's just him being kind of up and coming and kind of new. He was someone that I just wanted to bring on the team because it really felt like he really embodies what I like about the Houston community. Like he's just nice and funny and helpful. I remember a younger player was kind of came up to him, didn't do super good in tournament, and he was like feeling really down. He's like, "This guy, what do I do, man? I don't know if I want to do this anymore."
Yeah.
And I just was sitting listening to him. He was like for 10 minutes just talking to him and giving him a bunch of positivity and support and advice. And he didn't have to do that. I mean, a lot of people in general could just like shove him off or say couple of little things. But I think he's just a super genuine good person, and he's an amazing player that's like beating like a super nugent player that has taken sets off almost everyone in the top 10. And I like to see like he's just graduating high school, and I think 10 years from now, 5-10 years from now, I think he can be definitely considered one of the best, definitely in Texas, and maybe even in that national stage where people around him, around the whole nation and world know about him. I think he has that mindset that he wants to just
Yeah,
always keep
right.
pushing. I love
Yeah,
it.
like with SU backing him up, like he'll have. I feel like he has the potential and kind of the motivation, the strive to actually get that kind of goal.
I think that's a good side of like what sponsors can do.
Right, right.
I saw a guy who and he said he wasn't going to go to Battlegrounds too because he couldn't afford it. And I'm like, this kid's too cool. He's too good to not go to tournament because he he doesn't really have the $20 to go. So I like I'll pay for your entry. It's cool. And then a few weeks later, you know what? I want to make this permanent. Like I want to make sure he goes to everything, gets better and better and better.
Right.
He just completely deserves it. And I see that a lot from the sponsorships. Like Wispy got the
Muffin Bros
sponsorship.
Yeah.
And I've talked to Wispy personally. He's great. And he's been so great for such a long time. But he'll say like, I'm willing to stop playing to like help you stream, Remo. And like, no, man, you're too good for that. Like, right, and he'll say like, sometimes I don't really care to play, and I'll be turkey nuts and I'll play Mario and I don't even care. But I think after seeing how awesome he did at Texas Showdown,
right, taking a third.
I like to think that a lot of that came from the sponsorship too. That's what he said, that brings some motivation. So I'm happy that like Muffin Bros and our organization can kind of just provide support to the Houston players that either they're well established like Mega Fox in the wall, or like this guy who's kind of new, and I think he definitely deserves it. It's exciting, Hope to keep that up for sure.
That's great, dude. Like I see all these like SU players on the Smash Fight Club stream. And speaking of streaming, you're in charge of the SU stream, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? How'd that begin? Like, how did that get you into streaming? Like,
Well, I met like the Smash Fest that I first went to at Josh Mustache, where I met Jumbo and Zolt. They kind of wanted to start weeklies and start weekly tournaments because there wasn't a lot going on at the time. There was a point, I think that was like my tournament was kind of the only weekly tournament going on. It wasn't the first weekly in Smash 4, but at that time there wasn't really a lot happening. So I didn't have a lot to bring when it came to like as a player, but I kind of have like a little technical background. I consider myself computer savvy a little bit,
right?
And I knew that weeklies had streams, so my computer was okay enough, and I went out like I'll buy a capture card and I'll see how it works. I just went into it, went to a Fry's, bought a capture card. I really didn't know a lot about it.
I bet you went through like a lot of like trial and errors kind of stuff until you found.
I've been through like 5 capture cards.
Dude.
6, yeah, it's just because some of them break, some of them aren't good enough for me. Some of them just are, so I'll just buy and sell capture cards. Like I have a couple broken ones around because they just broke. But it's the thing with streaming is the technology it feels kind of new. Like in a lot of changes are happening rapidly too,
Right.
And there's not a lot of information to know how to do it. So when I try to look up Google like how to stream, there really isn't a lot of resources out there. There's not a lot of articles. There's not a lot of like wiki pages. There's a bit, and it helped, but most of the help that I got was really just like word of mouth. Trial and error. I ran into Bwet, who runs Tourney Locator, and I ran into him in Austin, and I just kind of got talked to him for a while. Just kind of was bugging him. I just had to because he was doing all this cool stuff, these big mixers and all this equipment, and it's like I want to learn what you're doing, and we just kind of. I guess he connected a little bit, just knowing that I just had like a lot of eagerness towards it, and he taught me a lot of stuff. he told me later that he normally wouldn't have said anything, because you spend all these years and years of experience trying to learn how to do this. Just give it away for free isn't something most streamers do.
Yeah, they
But
kind of like want to keep like their method like to
secrets, like their
themselves.
secret
Yeah.
recipes. But we just talked for a really long time, and he just told me a lot of the things I needed to know to kind of get to the next level of where I was. And from then, it still continues to be a work in progress. I think I mean I'm pretty proud of where the stream first was and where it is now.
Yeah, I definitely seen it like evolve into something great.
Yeah, it's been tough, but have had a lot of help and support to get better equipment. I can't afford everything on my own, so I've had some other people help out, and we all together as SU just
Right.
to get some stuff together, and it's definitely got a lot better. In terms of the layouts and the design. I like to shout out to C12. He's a graphic designer, like I mentioned, and he made layouts for us and made the logo. Helped me design the logo for free,
badass.
which was so helpful in the beginning because he can charge $400,000-$500,000 for the kind of
logo,
work,
yeah.
for logos and all this like work. But just I think he knew that I was in a position of just wanting to make something really great and not knowing what to do, and he just like, all right, dude, I'll help you in my free time. So I eventually I've always wanted to give back to him somehow. Just haven't been able to afford it, but so yeah, so it's a trial, it's a trial and error, a lot to work when it comes to just getting things better. But yeah, I'm happy where things are now, but I definitely want it to get better. Like when I see VGBC I'll ask anyone, like, Gimmer is my hero. When it comes like streaming, it's become a passion to me. Like I like playing Smash, but streaming is something that I want to be so good and so clean. I want go to these nationals and I see these like super impressive setups, these like nice computers and these giant soundboards and all this equipment, and it's going to take a lot of time and money, but I really want to get to that point, like 5 years from now, where I can be invited, like T-Lock was, to go to like Paragon LA and stream, and to go to the big house and help stream or something like that. That's what I want to do as a career. I want, like, Gimmer has been doing this for a while, and if he ever retires, like, honestly, a dream goal for me is to be the new Gimmer, is where nationally I'm known as the #1 best Smash streamer in the world.
Remo the Streamo.
It's Remo, man. I love it. It's just something I love. And so, I look at their streams and I see what they do, and I want to emulate as much as possible. I want to get to my quality to that level, and I think we're pretty good, and I'm proud of the work that we all have done. But we definitely have a lot more to go.
So yeah, man, what kind of advice can you give people that are wanting to stream?
I love that home streaming is becoming like a thing. I love that people want to stream more, and it is becoming like way more accessible. The Elgato products are my favorite products that I've used. Like I've gone through like 6 capture cards, and like the Elgato stuff. That's what I have in my computer right now. The internal Elgato HD Pro.
How much do those cost?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can't really remember. It's between 140 and 180, I think. But it's worth every penny. It's been my favorite capture card. And if you have a computer that can run it, that can handle. I prefer those better than the USB ones. A lot of people can stream on laptops, and I actually, like, all Xanadu is run off a laptop, which I did not know.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
For being laptop streamed, dude, that's pretty awesome.
It just must be a lot of just perfectly fine-tuned software and equipment to make that happen. But so you can run it off a laptop, you can run it anything you got, but just just like with me, it's just trial and error.
Right.
You don't need the big fancy $200 headphones or all the big fancy microphones or whatever. Just get a webcam, any sort of Sony. It's a basic Sony webcam. Try to make a nice layout. you might need to reach out if you don't have a lot of graphic design skills. Reach out to someone that can, make it
Do
just a
that for you and stuff.
basically. Yeah, but
Okay, cool.
that's a big part of it. Like, because people, the streamers that get are very popular are people with personality. That's really the biggest part.
Right.
You don't even have to be good at you're playing your game.
Nah,
You
it's
don't
all
have
about like just having fun and
Yeah.
like entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, you need to look at yourself and are they going to want to watch you play? And like I think that's why I think Foe is a great streamer. I think he's one of my favorite home streamers because his layout is very perfect and he's super entertaining. Like when he's playing online, he's constantly talking while playing For Glory. I think that's what a lot of Smash home streamers might be doing is just
Yeah.
playing For Glory. And he's constantly talking. He's very funny and he's really good. So kind of look towards those people. I like the wall streaming a lot now, and just by himself playing For Glory and stuff like that. And he's really fun to watch. He's same. He has a really great personality too.
Yeah, dude, it's really entertaining. Like I caught some of the Krebs
Yeah.
and Wall Stream last night. Dude,
Yeah.
like I was at work and I shouldn't be on my phone, but I was like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And dude, I just started like laughing out loud, literally.
It's so much fun. I mean, just being able to work with crabs in the wall like that in the BC on a daily basis, it's one of my favorite parts of SU. But yeah, that stream's fun. I'm going to be on that stream next Monday because I have the day after off, so I can afford to get as drunk as Crabs got without like being super late to work or hungover or something. So
Krebs,
yeah.
the lightweight legend.
Exactly. But yeah, just I'm willing to help anyone. There's when I have time, I think some people have asked me like what equipment do you use, and
Right.
I'm willing to tell anyone anything because most of the basic stuff is fairly common knowledge. You just kind of have to find it. So if anyone has any questions about streaming, home streaming, definitely you can reach out to me. I don't mind at all. But yeah, just that's the basic stuff. Just have a good personality, make sure your stream looks nice, and the kind of technical stuff that you have to work out to make sure like there's no like the lag and the frame rate doesn't drop and stuff in your stream. You just kind of have to work that out within your own settings and make sure your computer can handle it. But if you can, it's not that tough at all. Just have a lot of fun with doing it, and people will have a lot of fun watching you.
Oh, dude, badass. All right. I'll be definitely looking into those kind of stuff because, like I said, I want to like stream while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Also, at the same time, like have Smash going on, and like it'll be like something like challenging for us and entertaining for other people. Because like I'm the saltiest person like amongst all three of us. So like, well. Like I feel like people would like have a kick out of me. Like
No, that would definitely be something fun to watch. It's just
Yeah.
like some friends playing Smash. I mean that's what everyone does at home all the time with their buds and Smash Fest. So to be able to record it and stream it and watch like that, I'll definitely tune in for sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I'll definitely give you a word when everything is
For sure.
ready to go. So I mean, we're coming at the end of the interview. And what we like to do, Remo, at the end of every interview, we do a Facebook Q&A.
Uh-huh.
So, like the day before, we do a post. And we got some questions for you, man.
Okay.
From the Houston community.
Okay.
Let me pull up the post.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm curious what people would ask of me, and I don't know what people are interested in.
All right. So, first question.
Uh,
Remo,
yeah.
why do you always take literally every money match anyone throws at you?
That's not true, by the way. Well, I don't get a lot of money match requests, but if I know I'm gonna I won't say that. I was gonna say if I know I'm gonna lose, I'm not gonna take it. But that's not even true because like I had a feeling I probably was gonna beat Lil Nest, and when I money matched this guy, I figured I probably would lose too. So it's like I like having the money match because it's a fun experience, and the players might take it more seriously. And if I'm like bros with you or buds with you and you want a money match, and I'll pay $5 to have like a fun set with you or whatever. but it's not every single one.
What's it called? Nap Time wants to know, what are your first memories of Smash?
My first memories of Smash is being with like my best friend at a time. We went to like his like mom's like cousin's wedding or something, and I was walking down the stairs and I saw them playing Smash 64. It was like the day it came out,
Right.
and I was like, oh man, I've heard about this. I remember like the commercial with the big
Dude,
puppets.
yeah,
and,
dude, that commercial was so awesome, man. I even watch it like every now and then.
Yeah.
Just to get like a kick out of it. Fucking Pikachu beating the shit out of Donkey Kong.
It's like so much nostalgia, and it just as a time of the kid, like, oh my gosh, like these Nintendo characters that can fight each other, like, and I like fighting games growing up, like Tekken 3 and the Mortal Kombat. So like having Nintendo characters fighting was crazy.
Yeah, it's so surreal.
I just remember like watching it and playing a little bit, and I didn't know really what it was, and it's too bad I was a casual for such a long time, because I would love to have like got into Melee and Brawl as like a competitive player and been like just like homies with GNES, just playing forever. But that's my first time I ever saw Smash, and now it's every single second of my life.
Badass.
I love it.
That's great. Speaking of Melee, Wispy wants to know, why are you so bad at Melee?
Wispy's funny. Wispy's really funny.
And also, he's like, if you could suck up the magical powers of a Smash player, trade skills with that person, what would it be and why?
I'm not that bad at Melee. I'm pretty bad. At Melee. I guess I'm learning though. I play Peach, and honestly, I don't know how I beat people, because all I do is spam down smash and kind of float around and throw turnips. I feel like I'm just hitting buttons, but the best thing in the world is to beat Melee players, like being like a Smash 4 scrub and go to Melee tournaments and beat Melee players. Like it
feels rewarding.
It's very rewarding, because it gets super super salty, and I love it. It's trading skills. I mean, like I love seeing Trello play. Honestly, I think Trello is obviously super popular in the city, and I've just seen him do some most mind-blowing things. Like he'll like not play for a while and then come to a tournament and just like
wreck shop
people with that character. And his character is so much fun to watch. It's zero fun to play against.
I know.
To get like up tilt Shoryu'd at 60 in Dai, like, okay, I guess that happened to me, so that's cool. But I mean, I would love to be like a top player like that. Being, like I've said, like I'm not super competitive or whatever. So just I mean, but when I think about a player that I've seen so much and do so many amazing things, Trell's the first to come to mind for sure.
Cool. Well, there's a question that Wispy doesn't want answered. I'm gonna say it anyways, because fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like, can you describe the first Smash tournament you ever hosted? Example, where was it? How many people came? Who won? Asks Felix.
Yeah, that's funny. Felix is being a goof, because the first Smash tournament we did was like at the first Smash Fest at my old apartment. For people that don't know, like those tournaments that I was having, they were at my like 2-bedroom apartment. They were they got up to like 45 people up in the small apartment. There was like 3 people playing in my room on my bed. One person was like in the bathroom. It was crazy. But how it started was just a Smash Fest where Felix Faction came over, and I met Beetle and some other. It was like a 5-person round robin tournament, and Felix Faction won it. And like this, these are like the 7th person I met in the whole scene, and I thought he was the best Mega Man player in the entire world. I was telling my friends like, "Oh my God, this Mega Man is so amazing! There's no other player better than him ever. I'm blown away. I want to pick up Mega Man."
Right.
Then I met everyone else, and I realized how wrong I was. But, no, Felix. No, so
Shots fired at Felix. Shots fired at Felix.
I love Felix. If Felix knows I love him, but that was the first little thing we did. Like my first like TO experience was that, and it's like he did good, and hopefully maybe he'll win something else later, maybe.
That's badass. Wormy wants to know, will you ever find a true main, or just keep switching characters until you feel perfect with a character?
I'll probably never find a true mate. I'll probably keep switching characters, honestly. Like, I love Fox. I really love him right
Remo,
now.
just
Yep.
pick up Bale.
Just no, don't
Pick
talk
up
to me
Bale,
about
dude.
Bale. Don't talk to me about
Pick
Bale.
up Bale.
I this game is so much fun, and I think unlike what makes Smash like special and unique is like so many characters are so different, which makes them, and they're all so much fun. So I can like show up in a couple months and just like realize, oh my gosh, DDD, like he's so much fun, and I'll just play him for 6 months. So I think it's just gonna go on and on and on. But for now, I love Fox, and this guy is like my Fox senpai tutor, and he's teaching me everything he knows, and I just want to be a good Fox. I see how long that lasts.
Dragon Eye wants to know, why are you so salty towards Bayonetta?
Because Bayonetta's bullshit. No, I mean, I'm salty because I'm too lazy of a player to actually learn matchups.
Right.
So I'm salty towards Rosalina and now Ryu apparently, and Bayonetta because it's just annoying, you know.
I know, dude. I know.
It's just annoying to get like 0 to death and to like throw out one little down tilt with like Diddy. It happened to me in tournament. I was playing Victus and it was kind of close, really close. I think I was winning, and then I just kind of walk up to him. I do one little down tilt with Diddy, the little hand clap. He witch times me and kills me. And it's like, okay, that just like you can win. You can get so much off of so little, but again. I mean, Bale can be beaten, and Bale isn't really a bannable. So you know, I give Dragon Eye a lot of shit about it personally because like I don't know, he knows some buds with him, and I can, so I will, but. I don't know. Maybe I will just like pick up Bale. I'll go through all the characters. I'll main all the characters, and I'll run out, and I'll just have to pick up Bale.
Man, if Wolf was in the game,
don't talk to me about Wolf. I was so sad. I was so mad. Like no one would have been salty about Wolf.
Did you see the Photoshop leak of Wolf against Fox?
No.
There was a leak.
I think
like with what's it called? It had like Paper Mario on the roster, and then like Xenoblade X.
It just looked super fake, and I knew it was super fake.
Right.
But yeah, because it looked like a Brawl model.
If Wolf was in the game, would you main Wolf? Like,
of course.
Legitly, like stay Wolf.
I've said it before. Like when Lucas came out, I was gonna main Lucas because I played Lucas in Brawl.
Yeah.
But he was kind of weird. He was too weird from Ness. But I would try my damnedest to be the best Wolf in the fucking world because I don't know. I don't know what it is. Being a Falco. Well, what it really is, and why I wanted Wolf, because I just think Wolf is badass. But I didn't. All these other DLC characters are just kind of new and different and weird. But I played Falco for so long, I figure like Wolf can't be that much different than Falco. So I will probably like him. So I wanted him in the game. So I can have a DLC's character to enjoy.
Yeah.
And I thought the Wolf was going to be, and so you know, I mean, I'm still hoping for like Smash 5, or maybe they'll make like a port to the NX and kind of maybe bring some new characters. I think it can happen.
Hashtag bring Wolf back.
I save Wolf, man. I do think we will see Wolf in a future Smash game. I do not know how long I'll have to wait, but I'll be waiting.
Nice. There's an interesting question from Zolt.
Mm.
He says, what do you think about all the Smash drama that happens, and how do you think it affects our scene?
The Smash drama can get really dumb really fast on Facebook. I was told recently that all the drama is just literally Facebook, and you just kind of have to ignore it.
That's so true.
But like the problem with it is that, I mean, these are still people's like feelings and opinions towards a lot of these things that happen. So I can't just like pretend like Facebook is just like this magical unicorn palace, and it doesn't actually affect what goes on here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there can be like some real salty stuff that goes back and forth on Facebook, and then people in the scene will like, you know, we'll have like
really take that to heart.
Issues with each other, you know, arguments, in-person arguments and fights and stuff. I think it's you know, a lot of opinions and characters with a lot of people in the scene, just like excuse me, any other scene, excuse me, with like personalities and big people. There's a lot of us, so
right.
It's like it's expected, but I'm hoping that in the future, you know, we can like just stop taking a lot of things to heart and a lot of things really seriously. I was a cause to a lot of drama post TGC6 because I didn't have the right frame of mind and perspective towards the situation that was happening. I definitely think that I don't think I was completely wrong in a lot of stuff I said, but I was terribly wrong in the timing that I said it, maybe the fact that I said it, or how I said it, and I was kind of part of that big drama tornado that happened after it,
Right.
and I do definitely regret it. So I'm hoping that people can just like when they have these like super salty feelings, just like sit back, reflect on like, does this need to be said? Do I need to be taking a lot of people super seriously? Because there's some people on Facebook that kind of use it as like a tool to be, kind of incendiary, to kind of like start people
shit.
like people like to be trolls online because you can, and like I've learned now that like people are different in person than they are on Facebook, and you just kind of have to ignore ignore stuff because it'll just like spiral into bullshit, and it's unfortunate like what has transpired after a lot of like the negative stuff. Like I'm hoping that things will like time will heal all wounds, and like there are people that I haven't talked to since TGC6, and I really hate it, because I wasn't like super best friends or anything, but at least acquaintances that I used to say hi, and now I just get ignored. So I hope that like we can get to the point where people will see that like that I just want good things for the community, good, and SU just wants good events and positivity, because like I just love this community, and that's all I want to do.
Right.
And I think things will be okay in the future. But
All right, cool. Krebs wants to know, how many hours a week would you say you spend working on / thinking about the Smash scene? How has Smash affected your personal life?
I don't think I could put a number on it, but it's a lot. I mean, I wake up at 5 in the morning to get to work. I come home, around 5, and it's just all Smash stuff. Even throughout the day, it's Smash stuff. It's affected my personal life. This whole Smash stuff is my personal life. That's kind of what it turns into. I have a boyfriend. I live with him, and we've been together for 3 years. And he recently has been pretty upset about how much time I've spent with Smash. And so you have to kind of take back and have like everything needs a balance, right?
Right.
So you need a balance in this. So I needed just like, some of the tournaments that I don't have to go to, I just don't want, and kind of like not be Remo for a night and just be Javian. And those are the things that I just have to do. So it's tough when there's so much work to be done. Like I think things will kind of start to chill a little bit after Clutch City, but just every single day we have something to do. Like even like on Friday we're going to a meeting, and we're going to spend like 6-8 hours in someone's house just going through all the documents and spreadsheets and lists and to-do lists, and I've made a bunch of conference calls. I've called top players to talk to them. There's every single day there's something that has to be done.
Right.
And I'm happy to do it. I don't want to quit or anything, but there definitely has to be moments where I just cook dinner with my roommates or something, or go visit my mom. I went hang out with mom on Mother's Day, and I hadn't seen her for like 2 months.
Right.
After that, she lives kind of far away, but not far away where that's kind of excusable. So, but yeah, it's all good, and I love it. I don't know what I would be doing if I didn't have all this SU stuff and Smash stuff to do. I have no idea, but I'm glad I really found something that I can be proud of to do every day. I do love it a lot, and I really hope it never ends, honestly.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So called. Lastly, Maulers wants to know, where's the reaction video to Bayonetta's announcement?
It was an idea that I had. Like, I invited a bunch of people over to what was supposed to be the Wolf announcement for the big Wolf is in Smash 4. And then so Corrin came out. I don't know who she was. Literally no one asked for Corrin. And then Bale came out. But I put like a webcam up to like record everyone and a microphone, and it just came out really, really bad. I just deleted it. I don't think I deleted it out of salt because of Bayonetta and me just looking super grumpy the whole time. 'Cause I was so mad. I was so mad. I was just waiting for Wolf, and he just never came. But yeah, so it's just deleted just based on like on my like my Streamo high standards of audio and video quality.
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
That's all it is. But hopefully there'll be some Smash announcements later and we can try it again.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Well, yeah, well, thanks for being on the show, dude. It was a pleasure having you and having this like one-on-one chit chat and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Where can people find you? Like on Twitter, YouTube, anything like that?
I don't have a personal Twitter, but we do definitely need a lot more followers on Smash United Crew. That's Smash United Twitter. We're trying to use it more often. SmashUnited.gg is our website, which we're also trying to use more often to, have a lot more information on the weeklies and everything that's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans for some more kind of information to take you like in depth in like our sponsored player roster. I want to put on like some like player cards to show that stuff. Be sure to register for Clutch City Clash. Smash.gg/ccc. You can get all the information there for the tournament. Just keep your eye out on the Facebook page and the Twitter and our Smash United Facebook page, which you can find Smash United. Yeah, just it's gonna be a lot of info dumps, a lot of new information. There's a lot of stuff even cooking now. Like we just released like the Ally, Travante, Void stuff. We've been kind of like waiting to confirm, being allowed to let everyone know for the past few weeks. And now there's another couple 2 weeks of us just cooking up some stuff that we hope to announce soon about people and things that are gonna go on. And so I'm just really excited for it. I hope everyone comes. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know will people kind of trust us to kind of go out and put down their like 40 or whatever to register. But I think it's going to be a really cool thing for Houston. There hasn't been a big. Aside from the bigger TGCs, I think a big 2-day event, there hasn't been something like this for Houston in Smash 4 yet, and I think it could be make some really big waves in a national sense.
Yeah,
and I think everyone is going to want to be a part of it. So I'm personally super proud. And if I can just take a shout outs to
shout outs, go ahead.
To Smash United definitely isn't me anymore. There was a point in time when it kind of was just me, and now it's like 10 to 20 of super dedicated TOs and streamers and graphic designers that we're all talking together and working together. Key Money and Vincent and Krebs and Alex, and it's just really great to work with people as dedicated to one goal as you are.
Right.
And I just really appreciate them, and I can't wait to see what we can do for CCC. And just general shout outs to all my SU boys, all my
SU boys.
Yeah, man. I'll just there's a group of people that have been there from the beginning. There's I like to think I'm friends and I like to be friendly with everybody, but there's definitely a few people like Beetle and Felix and Naptime and BC and that have just been close and supportive from the get. So Knife and all of them. I really just appreciate them, and then in general the scene for being so cool. I'll tell everyone I do this just because I love Houston Smash and Houston Smash 4 so much. I was brought into the scene. Like super quick story. Like my first Smash that I was telling you about. Yeah. I met someone there, a Melee player, who was just kind of being super crazy rude to everybody. The Smash 4 people, they were like, "Man, what is this game? This game's so stupid." And some Melee players think Smash 4 is dumb. And Smash 4 is kind of dumb, but I love it.
That's the reason why.
Yeah. And Melee's kind of dumb too. Smash is just dumb, but it's the best. So, but he was being super rude. He was like saying this game is for babies and for idiots, and I was just like super offended, like who is this guy being like super mean? And we just kind of got together, and the next day this really shouldn't be how people like go to Smash Fest in the city.
Right.
There should be, where all games, the Melee and the Smash 4 and the PM and the 64, which can all groups get together as players of all the games and just enjoy
Have
each
fun,
other.
dude.
And that's really where this Smash United kind of mindset came about. So I just try to take that approach to everything that we do. I just want everyone to come together and let Houston be celebrated for how great it is, and it's too great.
Totally agree on that.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you for being interested in like what I have to say to describe what I do.
Yeah, dude, no problem, man. Like I too have, like, us at Movie Smash Podcast, we have a goal too to, like, get Houston's name out there, like give the recognition it deserves, because we do have some talented players here.
Yeah, I mean, we're the best.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
so good. Our top 10 would body
A
lot of people. I mean, we're not there yet. We're not SoCal or tri-states or Floridas yet, but we are sure getting there. And I think just everyone's going to support each other, and we're going to just keep working and being awesome together. I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for tuning in to the special Remo episode. You can find Movie Smash Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at MSmash Podcast. We're on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tuned In, anywhere. And also, if you look up in your own like podcast app that you subscribe to, look us up. We're there too. Please like, comment, share, and follow Smash United. And if you're in the Houston scene, I recommend you go to Clutch City Clash. I feel like it's going to be a high tournament.
Yeah, dude. Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude. Again, thank you, man. Thank you, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm about to body Remo.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see on that.
All right. Peace.
Later.